speak, as we saw during the Black History program, gives people a deeper insight into who you are. Because when people don't meet you, one of the first things they look at, can you articulate? And in terms of your writing skills, we expect to progress.
To college, you can move forward. They do research. They research colleges that spark their interest. So, for example, if a freshman were to have an interest in science, they would Google colleges that have their science major, and a whole list would come up. Guarantee that.
As time evolves and society evolves, of course, standards get higher in terms of colleges accepting applicants. But at the same time, if you take the right steps in order to get to college, then I don't believe that the college admissions process is too competitive. The steps in order to get into college admission is having a great academic record, taking the initiative as a leader, and also having a great community status and being a leader in the community. Good morning. How are you guys? I know it's been a long day. Anyway, my name is Antoinette Mason. I attend Finley High School, and I am in my 3rd year. Our prompt was, do colleges put too much pressure on SAT scores? And in my opinion, I think they do. From secondhand observation, I have seen the facts that students go through in order to get to the colleges that they want. As a junior, I am really scared to take it, and I know going into my senior year, I will experience senioritis as these seniors have experienced before, when you're trying to do your best to find the college that's right for you and actually achieving their standards.
The New York Times The Choice reported the University of Chicago received 42% more applicants this year than last year. Brown 20%, Princeton 19%, and Johns Hopkins 13%. George Washington and Harvard both received 5% more. Is college admission too competitive? Well, one would think so. The reality is the competition is everywhere. Vince Lombardi quoted, it said, competition breeds excellence, and only by the threat of defeat can one achieve victory.
Today, I am a senior at Charles Herbert Flowers High School, and of course my essay is on whether or not college admissions are competitive. I find it so ironic starting off that just by seeing the presentations today, we've seen a variety of people, from the most confident to maybe the people who are a little drawn back, maybe by fear or just by the natural being of their personality. Society always tells us that we have to do better. Is this a problem? Maybe for some, but to establish a fear of failure is what puts this false indication in people's mind that things are too competitive or things are too hard.
No, because it's not. So, as a senior, as a high school student, I made sure that my transcript was competitive, my grades were competitive, and my SAT and ACT scores were competitive. You have to be the best that you can be. You have to do everything that will put your future at the #1 spot. You can't look at it as a competition. You have to look at it as your life. It's in your hand. These are your goals and your dreams. You have to make them reality. You have to make them come true.
I believe the test scores do not necessarily reflect competency on part of the school. Good test scores may just mean that students understood the subject matter, but conversely, bad test scores can mean that the student didn't study or didn't grasp the subject matter well enough to answer the questions correctly. Many people say that test scores are the most commonly used resource to show a school's academic progress, just because they might hear someone say good indicator.